the DBS 1350 Total News.
Good afternoon and welcome to the DBS Lunchtime News. In the headlines, Dominica's Prime Minister and Attorney General among persons in public life recognized by the Integrity Commission this morning. In news from the region, Venezuela swears in 5,600 new troops as tensions with the U.S. escalates. And internationally, Israel's Prime Minister says second phase of Gaza peace plan is close. I'm your presenter, Arlian Christopher, and these are the headlines. The details of the news to follow.
Are you worried about how you're going to get to your next destination or important appointment, special event, a new date, but you are stranded? No ride, no bus, nowhere, and look, rain falling. What would you do? Look no further than Carlton Phillip Bonus Rental. Tansa, whatever your destination or translation or transactions, be it personal, business, leisure, pleasure, sightseeing, adventures, weddings, and family vacations, whatever satisfies your personal driving needs in Dominica, think Bonus Rental from Carlton Phillip Fonkole. Top of the line customer service, unbeatable prices, helpful and friendly staff. Renting a bonus vehicle has never been easier. It's all full service. And look, we've got your rental keys ready at hand. Carlton Phillips, so prepare for memories that will last a lifetime. So go choose your bonus, get your bonus, rent your bonus, drive your bonus from Carlton Phillips Motor Pool of Fonkole. Now it's your bonus. Go drive safely in your bonus.
You've worked hard to build your dream home. Now it's time to protect it with ICWI's A-Plus Homeowners Policy. From hurricane damage to unexpected losses, we've got you covered with the best homeowners protection in the region. Protect your most valuable asset with coverage for what matters most when it matters the most. ICWI, we know insurance. You know you're protected. ICWI, serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com or call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbour Lane and Holland Street, Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
Welcome back. Dominica's Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit and Attorney General Levi Peter are among persons in public life recognized by the Integrity Commission. The award ceremony and ecumenical service took place at the Methodist Church this morning ahead of Anti-Corruption Day tomorrow. Persons in public life were recognized for compliance under the Integrity in Public Office Act.
In the category Minister of Government, the Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit. In the category Chairperson of a Public Institution, Mr. Willie Favre. In the category Permanent Secretary, Mr. Lucien Blackmore. In the category Managing Director of a Public Institution, Mr. Colin Piper. In the category Chief Technical Officer, Mr. Minchington Burton. In the category General Manager of a Public Institution, Mrs. Janice Thomas. And in the category Member of the House of Assembly, Mr. Levi Peter.
And that is Palestrina Rule Henry of the Integrity Commission. Meantime, former Cabinet Secretary and first Chairman of the Integrity Commission, Julian Johnson, has received the Outstanding Service Award. Minister of State in the Ministry of Labour, Darren Pinard, has refuted claims that workers under the National Employment Programme, NEP, are not being paid the minimum wage. Pinard says these workers benefit from the minimum wage structure. He made this statement on DBS Talking Point program on Friday.
We need to remind those people saying that the rates we're quoting here are the hourly rates. The NEP workers, on average, they work about 5 hours a day, not 8 hours. So when you're calculating what their wages should be, what the arguments I've heard coming from the people that have been making that claim, they have been using 8 hours. but NEP workers do not work 8 hours. And so if you do the calculation across the board, you will find out that the NEP workers, their current salary, even remember those salaries were set, they were recently increased by the Prime Minister. I think, for example, the average person on the beautification crew, their salary was increased from $600 to $1,000, and that was done in this administration. And even then, the minimum wage would have been $7.24. So their increase was took them well above the minimum wage, above the existing minimum wage. So no, the narrative that is being propelled that the NEP, for example, are not being paid, that is incorrect. And any daily paid worker working in the service will the government will ensure that these people are paid the minimum wage. Nobody working in this service would be expected to be paid below the minimum wage. So the narrative that is being spread, people need to be responsible and ensure that they're sharing accurate information and so on. And don't try to mislead the public in a deceitful way for your own personal end. That is not correct, and that doesn't help the process.
Minister of State in the Ministry of Labour, Darren Pinard. 200 primary school children today received Christmas gifts from the Celebrity Ascent, an annual initiative from the Florida Caribbean Cruise Association in collaboration with the Ministry of Tourism and the Discover Dominica Authority, DDA, and the Western Dominica Children's Foundation. Senior Administrative Officer in the Ministry of Tourism, Mrs. Cynthia Andre, told students that the gifts were chosen with love.
Today is your day. Every gift, laugh, and every song is for you. Because you are special, you are loved, and you are the future of Dominica. When you open your presents, I want you to remember something. Each gift was chosen with love. It is a reminder that you are seen, valued, and cared for by the people near and far. You have a whole community cheering for you and a Caribbean family that believes in your potential. Here on the Nature Island, our beauty isn't only in our mountains, rivers, and rainforests. It shines through the hearts of our people. And today, your bright smiles make Dominica even more beautiful. And speaking of family, I want to turn to our friends who made this day possible, the Florida Caribbean Cruise Association and the crew of the Celebrity Ascent. Thank you for bringing the magic of Christmas to our shows.
Senior Administrative Officer in the Ministry of Tourism, Mrs. Cynthia Andre, representing the Minister for Tourism, Denise Charles Pemberton. That's the National Focus, Regional and International Developments. Up next.
Husband and wife in bed chatting quietly. Husband asking his wife, "Are you ready?" Wife with a smile on her face said, "Yes, I'm always ready and more than ready." The question is, are you ready? Husband replied, "Ready like Freddy. I'm always prepared." It was devant jour, so she asked him, "What time is it, hussy?" Husband replied, "Time to upgrade." She shouted, "What? On my birthday?" And her smile turned to a serious frown. "Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me again." Husband says, "Well, I guess you wouldn't get that brand new vehicle from Carlton Phillip as I promised." When she heard those romantic words, her picker stand up, her eyes started to glow, her face light up like dumbling. But she thought she was being dumped on her birthday and being replaced. Then they embraced and hugged and kissed some more. Head straight to Carlton Phillip. She says, "Look it, honey, that's the ride. The new ride, the favorite color and style." They both hugged and embraced each other. Thanks to Carlton Phillip Motor Pool, Fogole, telephone, email.
For over 55 years, ICWI has stood strong, protecting homes and properties across the Caribbean. Through every storm, every challenge, we've been tried, tested, and trusted. With a robust reinsurance program, we're built to last and built to be there for you when you need us the most. Choose ICWI Property Insurance. Serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com. Call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbor Lane and Holland Street in Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
Welcome back. In news from the region, Venezuela has announced that 5,600 new soldiers have been sworn in to the National Bolivarian Armed Forces amid rising tensions with the U.S. Recruits were inducted due to increasing imperialist threats, local media reported, citing a government statement pointing to U.S. threats and the deployment of a naval fleet in the Caribbean. The U.S. has expanded military operations across Latin America recently, deploying Marines, warships, fighter jets, bombers, submarines, and drones. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said a second phase of the U.S. brokered plan to end the war in Gaza is close, but that key issues still needs to be resolved. Under the second phase of President Donald Trump's plan, Israel should withdraw its troops further from Gaza as a transitional authority is set up and an international security force is deployed. Hamas is meant to disarm and reconstruction to begin. One senior Hamas official has suggested the group is ready to consider freezing or storing its remaining weapons. And that's the news. The DBS Lunchtime Sports Report comes up with Gavin Richards.
Easy Max, get your money fast. Join the family. Call and find out now. You want that quick money to meet all of your needs. High speeds and top service. Easy Max family. Qualify for 7.5 or maybe 10,000. 2.0 is 15 grand. Easy Max, yours and mine.
West Coast Cooperative Credit Union presents the Easy Max Family Loans. Easy Max Plus of $7,500. Easy Max Pro of $10,000 and Easy Max 2.0 of $15,000. Yes, contact us today at 449-6556 or 449-9343 or 295-2682. Terms and conditions apply. West Coast Credit Union, your only credible choice for success.
Well, good afternoon. I'm Gavin Richards with the Lunchtime Sports Update. Let's begin with news that Dominica has officially been confirmed as a beneficiary of the World Athletics Project 10 initiative. This initiative provides support towards the construction of a World Athletics Class 1 synthetic track and field facility at Point Round. Dominica is among 11 countries in the world that will benefit from the project. A formal agreement between the Qatar Olympic Committee and World Athletics was recently finalized, officially confirming the delivery of this transformative project, with Dominica proudly among the chosen recipients, where we'll hear from the president of the Dominica Athletics Association, Brendan Williams, who says this is a major development for track and field in Dominica. Let's move to some cricket news as rain once again forced the abandonment of the day's play in the Windward Islands Under-15 cricket tournament in Grenada. Dominica were down to face Grenada this morning, but that game was abandoned without a ball being bowled. Dominica will try again for some action when they take on St. Lucia tomorrow. Yesterday's game against St. Vincent was also abandoned due to rain. Still of cricket news, the West Indies all-rounder Justin Graves says he's humbled and just willing to play his part in ensuring that the West Indies can do well on the field. Well, Graves hit an unbeaten double century to help the West Indies to a famous draw over New Zealand on the weekend. He says that he's hoping that the team can continue to build from that performance. He also praised the West Indies bowling attack, where we'll hear from Justin Graves at 6:20 this evening. Of course, the second test match gets underway tomorrow, 6 o'clock Caribbean time. Let's bring you some domino news this lunchtime as Brutal Forces did enough to hold on for a second place finish in the Julius Timothy Independence Domino League on the weekend. Brutal Forces beat Marigot, well, that should be the Warriors for Marigot, in the second place match last night. We can bring you some football news as the St. Mary's Academy will take on the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School this afternoon as the Sports Division Secondary Schools Under-15 football tournament continues at the Newtown playing field. The other match this afternoon will be an Under-17 showdown with the Northeast Comprehensive and the Goodwill Secondary School. Back to some cricket news this lunchtime. Kalinago Blasters took down the Police to lift the 2025 Central Cooperative Credit Union Dominica Cricket Association Intermediate title on the weekend. We had the West Indies Under-19 player Ursinio Fontaine with an important knock with the bat and crucial wickets with the ball as he led the Blasters to the win over the Police at the Geneva playing field. And the Cricket West Indies president, Dr. Kishore Sharlo, says he will not resign as president of the board despite being named as St. Vincent and the Grenadines Minister for Tourism and Maritime Affairs. Dr. Sharlo, in a statement yesterday, says that while he will not resign, he will also not be seeking re-election. He says there's no conflict of interest and he's capable of fulfilling both roles. Olympic gold medalist Thea Lafau-Gadsden has been named the Dominica Athletics Association's most outstanding senior female international athlete for 2024-2025. The Olympic gold medalist and world champion was bestowed the honor during last weekend's Dominica Athletics Association's awards. She will join Danik Luke, who received the award for the most outstanding senior male international athlete. Over 50 awards were handed out to deserving athletes, officials, clubs, and sponsors on the weekend. Let's end with some basketball news as the defending women's basketball champions, So What, registered another comprehensive win as they took down the Washway Washers as the DABA Paxson Bank Women's League continued on the weekend. So What took that game as 76-34 with Galen Seraphin top scoring with 27 points. We also had Chanel St. Rose getting 22 for the So What team. Well, that's all the time we're going to have for sports this lunchtime. Let's head back to Ali and Christopher with the headlines of the news.
DBS News.
And to recap the headlines for this lunchtime, Dominica's Prime Minister and Attorney General among persons in public life recognized by the Integrity Commission this morning. From the region, Venezuela swears in 5,600 new troops as tensions with the U.S. escalate. And internationally, Israel's Prime Minister says second phase of Gaza peace plan is close. I've been the presenter of the lunchtime news package, Ali and Christopher. On behalf of the entire news and sports department, we're saying good afternoon. Join us again at 6 for the evening news.
When I'm in the United States, I listen to the Caribbean's #1 radio station on dbcradio.net. When I'm in the United States, I listen to the Caribbean's #1 radio station on dbcradio.net.
Yeah, if I win that money, the most I will is take care of my family for sure.
Okay, go ahead. What I'll probably do, I build like 2-3 houses. That's what I'll do. Houses and then enjoyment.
I'll help my family, make sure I give the growth to something. I'll do little medicals, take care of myself, take care of my people.
I definitely feel like, there could be a lot of contributions to organizations like the church and as well chances, but importantly for a business owner, it could definitely be life-changing. You have me running to go buy a ticket now.
All right. The Super 6 jackpot is now over $600,000. Bigger jackpots, more chances to win.
And we're back. Now it's time for another big win and an EP score with more big. This afternoon's big winning numbers for Big Four are 6, 7, 7, and 6. And now we're moving on to that multi-X ball. What will the multi-X ball be? The multi-X ball chosen is 3X, triple the winnings, triple the fun this afternoon for Big Four. 3 of those big winning numbers are 6, 7, 7, and 6. The multi-X ball chosen is 3X, tripling those winnings. Big Four, it's an easy score. Up next, it's Pick 2 with multi-X.
5 chances, 2 draws a week. Endless excitement. This is not just a game, it's your game. Match 5.
We're back. Now it's time for some Pick 2. Let's play to win and hopefully watch those winnings multiply. Good luck. The Pick 2 winning numbers are 6 and 0. The multi-X ball chosen this afternoon is 2X, doubling those winnings. To recap, this afternoon's lucky numbers for Pick 2 are 6 and 0. The multi-X ball chosen is 2X, doubling your winnings. Pick 2, select that multi-X ball and then watch those winnings multiply. Up next, it's one-off.
Everybody rock your body.
Now you can win even if you one off. One off. It's the all-new and exciting game from the Dominica National Lottery. Simply select your 3-digit numbers from 0 to 9. Place your wager for only $2 per wager, with each additional wager costing $2. And just imagine, if any or all of the lucky numbers are off by one number, higher or lower of the winning numbers, you win.
You really do.
Play one off from the Dominica National Lottery and win anyway.
And we're back. Now it's time to win anyway with some one-off, the game where you can still be a winner, even if you're off by just one number higher or lower. Let's play. The 3 lucky digits this afternoon for one-off are 9, 9, and 0. To recap, those lucky numbers are 9, 9, and 0. Play one-off and win anyway. Up next, it's Daily 3 with Multi-X. The Match 5 jackpot is increasing. It's currently $21,300. Play Match 5 and win big.
Picture this: turquoise waters, golden sunsets, and you on an all-inclusive Caribbean cruise for 2. This Christmas, Daily 3 could make that dream come true. Spend $10 or more on Daily 3 tickets, multi-X or not, and you'll automatically receive a promotional voucher. Win cash prizes up to $2,000, a $1,000 grocery voucher, or the ultimate holiday escape, a Caribbean cruise for 2. Play Daily 3 today and sail into the holiday of a lifetime. Your cruise awaits. Promotion begins Monday 8th December 2025 and ends Friday 16th January 2026. Dominica National Lottery. Everything is possible. Must be 18 or older to participate.
Welcome back, everyone. It's now time for some Daily 3 with Multi-X. But Daily 3 has a promotion running. You can win cash and cruise with Daily 3 this Christmas. Spend $10 or more on Daily 3 and get a chance to automatically win cash prizes up to $2,000, shopping vouchers up to $1,000, or an all-inclusive Caribbean cruise for 2. Remember, the promotion runs from December 8th, 2025 to January 16th, 2026. Win cash and cruise with Daily 3 this Christmas. Good luck. Now it's time for your winning numbers. The first lucky number is 8. Your second lucky number is also 8. And that third number is number 7. Now it's time for your multi-X ball.